Here, self, me and if you say here, self, go even strong past this side. That place go strong past this side. Or you go not clear, you go not push. If you see they you too strong, make wait may rain fall so that you go better. Only be say when I know they get chance. You guys, this is the first time I'm cultivating this particular land this year. Welcome, guys, to my channel. This is Loya as always, and I'm glad to stop by to watch today's video. This particular land, I've been the one cultivating it all through the period we moved into this compound. This particular place is where we used to throw our trash, and when it's about to rain, you know that rain that comes with serious breeze, the breeze used to pack all the whole dirt, and it's sometimes come inside our compound if the gate is open. So it's another way of trying to control the level of dirt in that
Ever since I
area.
moved into this area, I've always been the one farming on that particular land, and it has been pissing almost all my tenants up. I've been pissing them off, and they cannot do anything about it actually because it is first come first serve. When I moved into this compound, we are just four flats in this place. Obviously, we'll be four tenants minus the family are like four tenants, So the first year, that land was just being vacant. That's where we throw our trash, like you can see. That's where we throw our trash actually, and the trash used to even get to the gates, and it used to disturb us. So many times we've seen snakes in the compound, especially me. I'm always seeing snake in the compound. I don't know the connection I have with snakes, but I'm always seeing snake in the compound. Most times, sometimes when I want to go and put off the chain, there's a snake just coming close to me and all of that. There's snake under the chain, and like I'm always one seeing. Most times when I try to step out, like put one foot outside the gates, I'm seeing snake walking around. So it was so difficult for us. So that first year, nobody farmed, nobody thought of farming there. Although I had eyes on that particular land, that space for farming. Yeah. So, but I was not so enthusiastic about farming. But after that year, the next year, so the second year was when I picked up interest. I started farming there, and that farm started yielding good results. I must tell you. So you guys, I'm going to be serious with my farming this year, and God help me. Do you know that I called this guy to come and farm for me, but I have not figured out what to farm, what to plant. I have some leftover yams. In fact, some of the yams started growing in my parlor, and I said I'm going to farm land, even though I don't really want to farm yam in that land because but the boys, this almajiri in the area, they used to come sometimes and tamper with the product. Do have a nice day. I'm gonna see you later. I'll see you later. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you.
So, you guys, this is 2 weeks after the first set of guys came to assist me in my farmland. They were able to achieve 15 hips and 18 ridges on this particular land before they left. I could not bring myself to plant any yam or potato on this land because of my previous experience with the people that often come to harvest my farm produce behind my back. And so I thought I should just get sacks so that I can plant some pieces of yam inside and then leave them inside my compound because I have a very good space. So on this very day, I went all out to search for people that will assist me because I already had 10 empty sacks of cement. So I thought when I have a helping hand, they would just assist me to fetch some manure and some soil and mix them together inside the sack because that will be where I'll be planting the tubers of yams. I was able to get these little baggy boys to assist me fill up the sacks, of course, with some stipends. This is a sign that goat has entered my farm. Before it started raining, the Meangwa of our community made an announcement to cattle rearers to make provisions for their cattle before it starts to rain. And when it started raining and farmers started farming, the Meangwa also made another reminders to the cattle rearers to keep their cattle all indoors so they don't go and start eating people's farm crops. But some of these cattle rearers has the guts to let loose their cattle and it has started eating from people's farm, and I am a victim. Back to the business of the day. So while the boys were busy filling up the empty sacks with soil and manure, I, on the other hand, was assisting them to move the nylons and the bottles that are littered in that area, because this particular side is where people in the area comes to throw their trash, and you can see that guy, right? The guy came, he threw his dirt and told me well done, and then he went back to his house. Me, I was thinking he would just as have offered to assist us to do one or two, but he did not. Maybe he felt like if he had offered to assist me, I would not say no to him. Of course, why would I say no? Because I really need help, right? And due to the fact that all of us are all benefiting from this particular side that would throw trash, I feel like he should have offered to assist. Anyway, everybody is built or is trained differently. Everybody have a different orientation of life. You cannot impose things on others. So we succeeded in bringing all the sacks, all the 10 sacks inside the compound, and I am busy arranging and organizing them. You guys, I'm going to tell you for free that I have strong bones. Back in the days, especially in secondary school days, I used to be a tomboy. Like, there were some activities that were mainly for men that I would get involved with. I used to be an athlete. I used to play ball. At some point, people started calling me Drogba. Like, they stopped calling me my real name and started calling me Drogba. It was not funny actually. Even though I was a very calm person in school, some people got scared of coming close to me because I would hardly smile, and with the way I walk, you get so scared of coming close to me. There was a particular time I and my immediate elder sister went outside our compound to fetch water from the well. While we were fetching the water, the bucket fell inside the well, and I had to jump inside the well, and I brought it out, and it came out. And then onlookers were like, You don't know you're a woman. Why you be acting like a man, for God's sake? I recall one time my mom came back from the market, called me downstairs to come assist her carry the bag of rice. Got downstairs, I asked her to help me put it on my head. And she was like, You cannot take it. I said, Mommy, put it on my head. When she tried putting it on my head, I was able to carry it all the way from downstairs, upstairs to the second floor. And she was like, What? Who is this child? Who are you? To think that I was just 14 years that year. And then my mom said I should never do that again, else I will not grow tall again in my life. Anyways, I give God the glory.
My neighbor was my neighbor was busy asking me if I'm a content creator. Like I'm surprised that they don't know I'm a content creator. I'm surprised. I'm very, very perplexed. My neighbors don't know I'm a content creator. That means, anyway, I don't really blame her because a king is not respected in his hometown. Oh, yes. All right, guys. My dirty body is calling the bedroom. I've walked today. God knows I've walked. You can tell as well, right? You can tell I actually walked today. Hmm?